So what's up, y'all? I'm trying something new today. I've never tried this before, so see if they like it, the frozen krill. So I've been seeing a lot. Hopefully they like it, because they didn't like, my fish are kind of picky. They don't like most of these frozen foods. They kind of like live. That's basically because that's all I fed them, so see if they like it. Let's see. Oh, snap. Couple in there. So they like that shrimp, but they don't like the bloodworms. Let's see. That buddy got one. So they're good. Let's see about these guys. I already know Hungry gonna get some. Let's see. Hungry coming out. You see, that's what I mean. So the barker's gonna get some. Is he gonna eat it? And see, that's what I mean about my pipe. You gonna get it? See, if it's not moving, Big Hungry don't want it. So the Tugalusu, or the Tugali, my other biker, the bikers like it. And that's good. He's getting some shrimp. He's gonna get it. So even my red tail's not eating it. They didn't like the blood shrimp. They didn't like the bloodworms either. That's why I didn't put a whole lot in there. He was gonna go for that piece. Nope. So I guess I'll just leave those pieces in there for a little while and see what happens. But that is a fail on my cichlids for the shrimp. A nice little treat for my bikers, but not a staple food that I can use for my, so he's coming out. He just had a big old piece. He's probably looking for some more. He's looking for it. One of his nostrils came off. He smells that little piece. So he's getting some. My buddy Kafori, he's down there getting some. red jewels got one in his mouth. So I can feed the red jewels. But yeah, my pike won't eat it. You see, that's the thing. That's the thing that I've learned about these cichlids and a lot of these farms. You can't really just go off of like, oh yeah, you use shrimp, use this, and then you go buy a whole lot of stuff, and then that's why I just do it slow, just one at a time. That's why I was telling you about the plants. Just buy one, because technically my cichlids were supposed to tear this whole tank up. This whole tank was supposed to be uprooted, but it's just certain ones. See, and he finally got it. You're gonna go off with that. I just learned that there's certain plants that cichlids won't bother and certain plants that they will bother. And these tend to be plants that the cichlids won't bother too much, except for the grass. The red terror nibbles at that. So maybe I should cut it up, because it doesn't look like he can. Is he getting the whole thing down? I don't want him to choke, but I don't want to disturb him while he's eating either. Just let him eat. So I'm gonna and see, he's down there in that cave. And he's down there. You can kind of see him. He blends in good with that grass. So he got it. And he ain't even budge. So he's either full, because I don't see the tadpoles in here. So either he smashed those tadpoles and he's not hungry and I need to try again, or he just doesn't like them, because I don't see the tadpoles that I threw up in there, and that's what they were there for in the first place. So if he did eat them, that's a good job, Big Hungry. You got them finally. And let me just not put, see, I thought he was gonna smash them, so I thought he was gonna get them. So I pulled out a substantial amount. So now I need to. Now I need to take this hoodie off. So I don't have no ammonia spikes or nothing. I'll leave that little piece in there. Let's see. There's 5 fish in the other one, so I'll take these little ones and throw that in there, because they'll get that. I'll throw this little one in there. I'll throw these little ones in there. And so now I know I just need to use my little thing and cut them up. That's all right. So, let me just flush that in the toilet. Go ahead and flush that down the toilet. There we go. So, If anybody out there can help me figure out what kind of pike this is, because it says common pike, but when you go on YouTube and Google and all that, and you look up common pike, you won't find it. You won't. It'll just start bringing up all the mainly red pikes, the red atobo, and all that other stuff. It doesn't just. You won't get common pike, and like it'll show every other species but common pike. So I don't know if it's a gold. I mean, it does have a. There's this one that has the gold ring on the tail, and it does have a gold ring on his tail, but then it's got these markings on his head. It's kind of weird, but they call it a common pike, and then so I don't necessarily know exactly what species that is exactly, but he seems to be semi-aggressive. He's not too, like I said, he's not too aggressive. He seems to share his territory with the other fish, especially now with that. He just seems a whole lot. I really meant this area to be for him because it's bigger, but the red terror seems to like that, and then it keeps him over here. So, like I said, that this was actually meant for my bikers, but he is using it for what I created it for him. He is in there, and he more likes the grass patches, but he tore up a patch, so yeah. That actually kind of shocked me because due to all the pike forums I've seen, they all say shrimp and live, and mine just seems to like live. Like if it's not moving, he don't want to eat it. So I'm gonna just go with maybe the fact he might not be hungry and try again with smaller pieces, because I don't remember him eating any of the frozen brine. Like I said, a lot of the times when I feed it, he would eat the frozen bloodworms, but he wouldn't eat frozen brine shrimp, but he'll eat live brine shrimp. So it's like, he's picky. My pike is real picky on which frozen foods he eats. I'm trying to find like an alternative that can last a little longer than live foods, as live food gets real expensive, especially with like inflation. Like things aren't as cheap as they used to be, especially in the area where I live at. Everything is super expensive where I live at. So yeah. You guys have any good alternatives besides tadpoles and other live foods that we've been using? I mean, I fed him frogs. He's pretty much eating damn near anything that can fit in his mouth at this point. He's every bit of about 5.5 inches, almost 6 inches, but he's just not girthy yet. So once he starts getting heavy, I don't know if he's a common green, if he's a dwarf. I've heard him getting up to 14 inches. Hopefully he just stays like this and he's a common and he's a dwarf species. Because if he's a dwarf species, that's cool. But if he gets bigger than this, then it's like, I'm already looking at bigger tanks. So I have my eyes on a 125 I've seen. It was like $699. So like I said, there's just, I don't know. Right now they're small, so I'm not really in a rush to get like a super big tank. They got plenty of time before they hit those kind of sizes and numbers. That's gonna be next year type thing. So like I can slow down, but it's, he be hungry. That's exactly how he got his name. Cause you can't stick nothing in there. You see his little head? The iPhones are supposed to have good, there, miss my Galaxy, my S. Right there. And I kind of made it to where he can fit in there for at least a good 6 to 7 more months. It goes pretty far back deep in there, but just big enough, maybe like a golf ball can fit in there. So with these get like a little bit thicker than a golf ball, but he'll be able to fit in that for a while. So he'll eventually, once he figures out he can't fit in there, he'll probably go over there. But yeah, that's all I wanted to do, was just a little test, see if this shrimp will work. It seems to work down here. They might be full, so I might pull those out those shrimps out and just flush them. Little buddy starting to get aggressive. Like I said, he used to be quiet, but all today he's been wilding today. They've been picking on this one, this other male. Let's see, he got some hit marks on the top of his head, so he must be starting to bump heads with the alpha male in here. Yeah, he must be bumping. You don't really see the alpha male too much to see that male's eating right now. And then there goes the buddy, taking that piece of shrimp. Give me that. So I guess he's just gonna claim this whole corner of shrimp. So yeah, these are pretty big pieces. I thought these were gonna be like little micro pieces. So I'm guessing it'd probably just be better to like take a pair of scissors and just like, cut them up into little bite-sized pieces so they can all get a piece without being territorial and fighting. Are they getting into it down there? There's the female flexing underneath the horn wall, letting the male know don't come any closer. And he know better. He better be cool before the alpha male come out. Because she's beefing with him. And she's tiny. And so this red jewel's kind of surprised me. A little sparring match. So for the most part, this tank is quiet, so that's a little different. I'd love to put my buddy the Caffrey back up here, but I can't because then those two, they be bumping. One of them gonna die, so I'm looking for another 75, 80 gallon tank for right now because I want to get one of those heavy duty shells, 10,000 pound capacities, and just three 70 gallon tanks, and then one FX6. I should be able to do all three of them. At least that's the goal anyway. And look, where did that one come from? I didn't put that there. You see his little belly poking out from that last one he just ate. He's all white. You see how he's like all whiter on the little midsection? There it goes with that one. Yeah, so I'm definitely going to start cutting them up in smaller pieces to make it easier for them. So, as a matter of fact, I'm going to do that now. So I'm going to holler at you guys later. Hit that like button and subscribe. I'm going to cut that up and put it back in the tank for them. And try to figure out, oh, look at that big old yawn. Oh, I missed it. Yeah, he got them tadpoles. I know he got them. It was taking him some time. He's patient, y'all. He let that tadpole get comfortable, thought it was sweet. Let it get all sweet, get comfortable. And then when it was all good, and the lights went off and nobody was looking and nobody was paying him no attention, schmack. Big hungry. Look at him. He just moved. See what I'm saying? That's how he moved too. And then it'll be over with. You don't even see him coming. Just back. That's how he got him. That's exactly how he got him. Yeah, he's struggling with that. All right, y'all. Let me go help my biker out, yo, before he choke and drown.